Welcome back, everybody, to Magnolia on Money. Today, we're going to discuss the Roth 5-year rule. So when we deal with Roths, we deal with two ways we get money into a Roth account. Number one is contributions. We do that while we're working. Contributions do not have a 5-year rule, and your contributions are always accessible. The two things that are not always readily accessible as soon as you put them in there are your earnings. So the earnings on your contributions, they have a requirement for your age, which is 59 and a half, and they have a requirement that you must have had a Roth open for at least 5 years. So the 5-year Roth rule is I have to have it open for at least 5 years before I can get my earnings on my contributions. So that's important. The other is conversions. We do a lot of conversions in our office, getting ready for retirement and really in retirement. So conversions, the money you put into your Roth account through a conversion, has a 5-year clock that you must satisfy. So that is why we typically will open a Roth account even if we're not doing conversions, so we can get the 5-year clock ticking. So I think that's an important part of tax planning for someone that plans on doing Roth conversion, especially if you want to have access to the money in that first 5 years after you start the conversion process. If you're someone who's never going to touch your Roth accounts, maybe it's not as important, but why not? Let's get it started, get the 5-year clock ticking, and we can go ahead and satisfy that rule so that we can get to our money and not have to worry about any penalties or the government, restricting our access to the money. So I hope that helped. I hope that's helped everybody. Roth 5-year rule is anything other than contributions. That's going to be your earnings, and that's going to be conversions that you may do later in retirement or in retirement. Those have the 5-year clock, meaning you have to open a Roth. 5 years must have passed before you can access the money without a penalty. Hope that helped. As always, y'all have a wonderful week. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.